Hi friends, today I am going to be picking my TBR with my TBR jar. I never set a TBR because I just feel like it's stressful to try to read those books, but I think I need a little more structure because I'm not very eager to move from book to book right now. For some reason, I don't know if it's a slump coming on or what's going on, but I think I do need a little more structure at this moment. I made this jar over a year ago, so I have no idea what the prompts are. Don't remember at all. It's just been sitting in a drawer for about a year. I know that there are numbers in here, and if I pull a number, I will just have my phone randomly select a number between 1 and 53, representing my physical TBR that's sitting behind me. Other than that, I'm just going to go based off of the prompt. It might be a library hold, an ebook, an audiobook, or one of my physical books. I am trying to read down my physical books, but I don't know if these prompts are going to fit what's on here. So without further ado, I am going to pick my first book, prompt, and I think I'm going to pick 5 of these. Oh, you going to help me, buddy? What do we think? Does this look like a good one? Do we like that one? Okay, we like that one. He went back to the jar. All right, meant to read last month. I have a physical book for this. Okay. Midnight Valentine by J.T. Geissinger. I thought about this like earlier this week and was like, oh yeah, I probably should have read that for Valentine's Day. I guess I'm going to read it in March. The synopsis of this book says, Megan Dunn arrives in Seaside, Oregon, a broken woman with a dream. Open a B&B like she planned to do with her husband Cass, whose life was tragically cut short 5 years ago. But the old Victorian she bought needs extensive renovations, and the one man who can help her, Theo Valentine, takes an immediate and intense dislike to her. Oh, okay. I know that the other book that I read by her is very dark paranormal romance, and I really liked that, so I'm hoping that this has the same vibes. I don't want to read too much more of the synopsis because I like to go into my books blindly. Next prompt. I should have put this in a bigger jar because it is such a tiny little jar. And I feel like I need to get to the bottom for a good prompt. Like I feel it in my jellies. This is the one that came. Okay. Oh, it's a number. It says number 3, but let me ask Google to pick a number between, I guess, 1 and 52 now. Hey, Google, pick a number between 1 and 52. Any day now. Let me try again. Pick a number between 1 and 52. I don't know if you can see that. It says 42. So let me count them out. I think it's going to be somewhere on this bottom shelf. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. I was not expecting this. This is Good Vibes, Good Life. How Self-Love is the Key to Unlocking Your Greatness by Vex King. In my online book club, I actually got this as a swap book a couple years ago for our mental health themed May, and I have yet to pick it up. So it's a nonfiction self-help book. Not usually my go-to, but we're going to try it. Good Vibes, Good Life. The synopsis says, how can you learn to truly love yourself? How can you transform negative emotions into positive ones? Is it possible to find lasting happiness? In this book, Instagram guru Vex King, I've never heard of him, answers all these questions and more. We'll see what I take away from this book. Number 3. Prompt number 3. Okay. A debut book. You can't read, but a debut book. Ooh, there's a book that I really want to read. I don't know if it's a debut, though. Let me look. For my debut book, I'm going to be reading Daggermouth by HM Wolfe. This is a dystopian, dark romantasy. I don't know. I don't need to know anything else about it. The cover looks really cool. It is a duology. This book came out in December of last year, so it's still pretty new, so I'll probably have to wait for the next book to be published, but that's okay. I hope that I like this. I don't know how I'm going to feel about dark romantasy, but I'm here for the dystopian portion of it. Next prompt. I feel like they're all like kind of stuck together down there in the jar. Oh, that's two. Okay. Published in 2024. I think that's maybe when I made this jar. Published 2 years ago. Let me think about this. 2025. 21. The Unmothers by Leslie J. Anderson. In this emotionally raw and propulsive folk horror mystery, a journalist goes to a small town and unravels a dark secret that the women have been keeping for generations. Marshall is still trying to put the pieces together after the death of her husband. To get back on her feet, her editor sends her to a small town, Rayford, to investigate a ridiculous rumor that the horse has given birth to a healthy human baby boy. What the hell? I did not see that coming. I know this is horror, which is fine. I just have a really strange fear of horses, and you want to know why? The Brothers Grimm, if anybody's seen that movie, there's a scene in there where this girl is abducted by a horse. Basically, she goes to pet the horse, and there's cobwebs that come from its mouth, and she ends up tangled up in all these cobwebs, and then the horse eats her. Like, it still lives rent-free in my mind. I know horses can't do that. Okay, logically, I know that, but it still freaks me out. So this will be interesting. This is probably going to give me the heebie-jeebies. Let's read it. Last prompt. Has chapter titles. Oh, I just read a book like this. Man, are there even chapters in this book? Jeez, come on. Nope. This is technically an anthology. I don't really know if that would count because these are like different short stories, but it's divided up. I think these are different points of view, but not different. Nope. Chapter. Oops. And then it'll be better. Nope. Why is this taking me forever to find this? I'm just gonna Google it. Nope. Remember? Nope. No grade book. Oh. Okay. I finally found something on my physical TBR that has chapter titles. It is The Greenglass House by Kate Milford. This has been on my TBR forever. This is a middle grade series. I'll read you the synopsis. It's wintertime at Greenglass House. The creaky Smuggler's Inn is always quiet during the season, and 12-year-old Milo, the innkeeper's adopted son, plans to spend his holidays relaxing. But on the first icy night of vacation, out of nowhere, the guest bell rings, then rings again and again. Soon Milo's home is bursting with odd, secretive guests, each one bearing a strange story that is somehow connected to the rambling old house. As objects go missing and tempers flare, Milo and Nettie, the cook's daughter, must decipher clues to entangle the web of deepening mysteries to discover the truth about Greenglass House and themselves. I actually got this recommendation from Alexandra Roslin, Lexi, and it's so cute. It sounded adorable, so I immediately bought it off of Pango Books and still haven't to read it. And that was years ago. So I think March is the time. And you know what? It's been such a weird weather. So hopefully we'll get like a nice little chill in the air and then I can enjoy this in like cooler weather. That would be really nice. I think this is a good little stack for the month of March, and it'll still allow me to have some wiggle room to read some other things that are on my radar. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon in a new video. Happy reading. Hello. Are you gonna help me? Okay, good boy. And who knows, I might hate it. It might be like the, oh, what was that stupid series called? The one with the mask thing, the mask fetish. I haven't told you shit about any of these other plots. Dang it. I'm terrible at this. Why am I even on book 2? Huh? Why am I even on book 2? Get two dogs and they don't even like each other. Just kidding, they love each other, but they still want to be at their mom's business. I'm reading a lot of like horror for March. Just call it spooky spring. I think this is a good little stack for the month of November. The month of March, Jesus Christ, Abby.